Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, I'm gonna be real honest with you guys today. Today, I'm gonna need all y'all. I'm gonna need the like buttons. I'm gonna need the subscribe buttons. I'm gonna need the share buttons. I'm gonna need some comments up in this because this one might get smashed down by the YouTube ban hammer. I'm gonna be honest, but I'm gonna say it anyway because it needs to be said, and we are leading from the front on this channel. All right, content. Big boy Biden. Whew, he just signed an executive order about 3 hours ago. 125,000 refugees allowed per year entry into the United States. What does that mean for us? What does that mean for the Second Amendment? What does that mean for you as an individual, as a citizen in the United States? I'm going to be honest, give you a little hint. Our self-defense skills are going to need to be up to par, and I'm going to explain it here in 1 second. Before I do that, the newsletter, guys. 13,000 of you have jumped on in the last 3 weeks. You guys are doing amazing. If you're new to this, basically, it's a newsletter that I send out. It's an underground communication thing that we have going on with the Second Amendment. This is the cutting edge of the Second Amendment movement today. I send you free pistol rounds on Friday. I send you free rifle rounds on Tuesday. Basically, any link I can find online where I can find the ammo for you, I send it that way. Mags, clothing, anything that I think you guys might need to keep flush, just to make sure you have everything you need, I put it in there. But enough of that. Let's get to the content that is probably going to get smashed down faster than Biden's executive order pins. Here we go. All right, so the implications are pretty substantial. I'm going to be honest with you guys. From an economics perspective, it does something very key. Now, before I go too in depth to this, before I get all the comments and all the dislikes, I want to say something very important, a little disclaimer. What I'm about to say has nothing to do with any racial group, ethnic group, any kind of socioeconomic group, social status group, country of origin. None of that crap matters to me. What I'm going to talk to you about is literally the economics of what Biden just did with the signature of a pen, okay? So, when you have a lot of people come into a country, any country, it doesn't matter, it could be the United States, it could be Sweden, it could be Europe, it could be Mexico, I don't care, it doesn't matter. Let's just say country A. What happens is when you bring in 125,000 people, which is a substantial amount of people, typically, if they're refugees going into a higher tier country like the United States, or country A in this scenario, they're going to have a lower education level. So therefore, when they go to seek work, they're going to have to compete at the bottom level of that rung. You've got language barriers, you have all sorts of education barriers, you have a lot of things that are happening when you come into a new country. I don't care if you're an immigrant. I'm European. Hello. It's not like we came from here, okay? Let's just get past it, all right? We're all like this. Anyway, so here's the thing. When the bottom rung of an economic ladder starts to get pressure from other people competing for their same exact labor, what happens is the price goes down. Well, the price on people who are a legal citizen of the United States or any type of working citizen of any country, they're paying taxes. When someone comes in that's not in the system, they're not paying taxes. So if they both go down $2 in price, the person who's actually paying taxes is actually going lower. So the standard of living is higher for somebody who does not have to pay that tax burden. What happens is the people who are doing the jobs already can't compete with the people who are coming in who don't have to pay taxes because of that burden. When that happens, you have more people who don't have jobs. You don't have people who are making money. Revenue declines. And the reason this happens is simple. It's more bodies chasing the same amount of goods. It's scarcity, okay? What happens then is people become desperate. And when people become desperate, they do desperate things. And when that occurs in a civilization or a population, crime rises. Again, I'm not saying that an individual, whether they're a refugee or a citizen, is any more likely to be a criminal or have anything to do with crime. However, when you're trying to feed yourself, kind of think about the Aladdin situation. I can either die of starvation or take my chances by committing crime in order to eat. What are you going to do? Right? And again, this is not about bringing in wrong people or having wrong people here. Nothing to do with a refugee in general. The point is, there's more pressure on the bottom level of that scale and that spectrum. And what's going to end up happening is higher crime rates in cities, because that's where the highest benefits are. There's going to be more population in cities. And you're going to have a lot harder time going into those cities without running into things of this nature. So that's my whole point. Biden, with the stroke of a pen, literally just brought in 125,000 people per year, so a total of 600,000 people that are going to affect the bottom level of the economic scale, which I thought the Democrats were supposed to support, but what do I know? All right, guys. Pump this thing up. If you think it's a message that's worthy of sharing out and spreading out, put it on the Facebook, share it, subscribe it, comment it, like it, do all the things, because I really don't think that the YouTube banhammer is going to let this one slip by itself. Any help you guys can throw that way, that'd be awesome. Of course, if it was a crap video, you don't have to do that. But I'll let you guys tell me what you think by the likes and all the things and the views. But until tomorrow, guys, I'm Braden. This is Lakeland Outdoors Academy. Thank you for stopping by.